Mmm. Mmm. I don't make flips like I used to. Ooh. What the? What's up, horror fam? Steven aka Bojangles here, and come closer, my friends. I have something scary to show you. Okay, so after receiving an unsolicited package at my door, I've been inspired to go over 10 rules to survive Halloween. According to horror movies. Is that better? We cool now? Dang, these spirits are touchy around Halloween. Alright, let's check out our first rule. Number 1, leave the pumpkin lit until midnight. Trick or Treat taught us if you want to survive Halloween night, you better leave the pumpkin lit at least until midnight.
You're supposed to keep it lit.
Why?
Ancient tradition?
Henry, it's Halloween, not Hanukkah. Baby, I'm lit, and you're lit.
Honey,
Your little friend here, this night's over.
Yep, you hear that little gasp? Sam is pissed, and we know what happens to this chick. As a matter of fact... Oh shit, be right back. I hope electric pumpkins count. Number 2, don't dress as an active serial killer. Poor Laurie Strode never got to know the love that Ben Tramer could have offered her, because on Halloween night, good old Benny decided to walk the streets dressed up in the same costume as Michael Myers. Now granted, Dr. Loomis jumped the gun, so to speak, but that isn't helping Ben out any, now is it? As a matter of fact, he and Myers even suffered the same fate. Well, one is like well done, and one is probably more like medium well, but you get the gist of it. So, take it from Halloween 2 and don't dress as an active serial killer. I think I'm pretty good on that one. Number 3, always check your candy. We've been hearing it for years, my friends, but you always have to check your candy. Remember the kid in Halloween 2 who bit into the razor blade that was inside of an apple because of assholes like this guy?
Damn rotten kids. They'll get what they deserve. Yes. They'll get what they deserve. Tonight.
So, take advice from movies like Halloween 2, Night of the Demons, and Trick or Treat. After all, you don't want to end up like that bad Santa kid who ended up puking his guts out in Trick or Treat, do you? Always check your candy. Well, hey, I checked this. Number 4, don't go to any parties. A lot of people use Halloween as an excuse to get wasted. Hey, whatever floats your boat. But you do best to stay at home and keep that booty off the dance floor. Parties are like a breeding ground for horror movie sins, with things like sex, drugs, and alcohol.
All right, dudes! And Judasses! Let's party!
Plus, the temptation is just way too high for people to pull pranks on each other, hold a seance, drink Four Loko, etc. The risk is just way too high. Hey, what? I'm at home. Number 5, never tell any local legends. It's Halloween, and well, I'll just let him say it.
I guess everyone's entitled to one good scare, huh?
Still, you may want to hold off on telling any local legends to your friends. Every time this happens in a horror movie, shit goes down. Plus, just speaking someone's name aloud could be enough to warrant a return from the dead. Don't do it.
Oh, Richie, now you've done it.
Number 6, don't be an asshole. This one should just be general life advice, but you especially don't want to be an asshole on Halloween night. Remember the kid in Trick or Treat who went up and down the street smashing pumpkins? Dead. Remember the old man in Night of the Demons who wanted to put razor blades in apples? Dead. Remember Clyde's mean ass in Pet Sematary 2? Dead. Plus, you may upset the wrong person and they could give you a trick rather than a treat. Which brings me to the next rule. Number 7, don't pull any pranks. I know, the word trick is built right into trick or treat, so you may be tempted to pull a prank or two during the holiday, but you better think twice. What happens every time someone decides to pull a prank on somebody in a horror movie? Dead. This is especially true for those serial pranksters who can't help but pull pranks on everyone all night long. Don't be that guy.
Boo! I wish I had a camera. You look like you dropped the load, Junior.
Or you may just end up being this guy. Wait a minute, didn't I try that earlier? Well, no one was there, so it shouldn't count, right? I mean, no victim, no crime? Or maybe I'm the victim. Oh shit! Number 8, don't go trick-or-treating at abandoned places, especially if the lights are on. Look, I know it's tempting to get loaded up on as much candy as possible while out trick-or-treating, but some places you're just going to want to skip. If the place looks abandoned, skip it. I don't care how many of your friends dare you to go up to it.
Go in!
Follow the advice of Dr. Loomis and...
Hey, Lonnie, get your ass away from there.
Number 9, give out candy. Ignoring trick-or-treaters just isn't going to cut it. If you're not out trick-or-treating yourself, you better make sure you're giving out candy to everyone that comes to your door.
Didn't you get one?
As a matter of fact, hold on a second. Number 10, no sexy costumes. Man, do I really have to do this one? Okay, fine. Alright, ladies, look. It's going to be tempting to bust out those sexy costumes. God, it looks so good. But hey, you have to watch yourselves, because the hot ones always get it in horror films. Damn those jealous undead spirits. And guys, you have to watch yourselves too. I know it's going to be tempting to go after the ones in sexy costumes. So tempting.
But we don't have any dates.
But hey, you have to resist temptation, especially if the chick's out of your league.
This dude is a fat pig.
Maybe I'm in the mood for pork tonight.
You never know when the chick could turn out to be a demon, werewolf, vampire, or any other creature of the night. Alright, that's it. What this time, like... What is going on, horror fam? Did you enjoy that little short film Anna the Rock and myself made one Halloween a long time ago, huh? Huh? Did you enjoy it? What, huh? Huh? Do you remember the rules? Are you going to survive this Halloween? I hope so. I hope so. Come on, we can't afford to lose any horror fan members. I love you all too much. I do my best by you guys. I want you to survive. Come on, man. Somebody drop a rule in there. To survive Halloween, I gotta know you are at least paying a little bit of attention. Come on, folks. And hey, Chad Edmonds, baby, you got the right idea. Dropping the devil horns right away, baby. I like it. What is up, Chad? Look at him, man, utilizing those talk horror perks immediately. Chad, man, welcome to the stream. I'm glad you could make it tonight. Chad is having some personal issues in his family life. Someone near and dear to him is going through some health struggles. So please, all of our thoughts, positive vibes, prayers, whatever you want to do. I don't care if you want to go outside and do a happy, happy rain dance. Send that energy to Chad and his family, man, and his friends and everybody he cares about. Let's take care of him. So tonight, oh, look, all right, Dragon Blues remembers no sexy costumes. Michael Richardson, no sex, drugs, or alcohol. You are right, my friend. You're on the track to survival right there. Oh, man. Grassman is saying, shut off the porch light when you run out of candy or else. Hey, that's not a bad one, dude, but whatever you do, do not blow out that damn pumpkin. Let that son of a bitch burn. All right, so tonight, we're going to be checking out the Saw series. Let me go ahead and bring Anna the Rack on here. For those of you who are fans of Saw 3, you'll catch the reference. What's going on, Anna the Rack?
It just doesn't sound like why that's what you're calling
Probably
me,
doesn't. Probably doesn't. Anna the bear reverse bear trap just doesn't have the same ring.
No,
just doesn't.
We're gonna stick with Anna the Rat because that's hilarious.
Anna the Rat. There we go. There we go. JK saying, "Don't be an asshole." That's right. Who else have we got in here, baby? We got John Heckman. What's going on with the devil horns? I like it. Brian Perry. Don't say I'll be back. Don't do it, folks. Come on. I know I saw Samuel Stokes in here. He's sending those prayers. Sharon Nyberg in here. I love it, Sharon. I love it, baby. Michael Richardson is trying to convince me here. He's like, honestly, Steven, I've seen enough horror films to know how to survive, but could you survive a saw trap? That is the poll question of the night. All right, so tonight, like I said, we're going to be discussing the original Saw film. Now, I want to clarify, we're actually not going to be discussing the Saw franchise. We're going to be discussing the first film, which I don't know if people will agree with me. I know it was hotly contested when it came out among some diehard horror fans that this movie was not a classic. I loved it. Loved it. Still love it. Love the whole franchise except for Spiral. That movie can suck my ass. It can just get on those knees and that's how I feel about Spiral. Just get that. Kiss that chi-chi, baby. So, yeah, we're going to discuss the Saw franchise. But before we get into that...
No. We're not going to discuss the Saw franchise.
The Saw franchise. Fuck, we're going to discuss the first film. Excuse me. That's going to be a hard one to get over tonight. But before we get into that, I would like to give a huge thank you to Connie Hypes, who became a channel member during the last stream, if you all remember that. But also, the next day, we got another new channel member, Marcus Piaskowski. Say that 3 times fast. I dare you. Thank you for becoming a channel member, my friend. Now, I've been getting a lot of questions since then, believe it or not. What does a channel member get? Well, I'm going to walk you through that because Chad Edmonds here can chime in a little bit. He is a recent channel member, so he can chime in a little bit there. But now look, let me add this here and we'll look at it. So this is the page to become a channel member. I will go ahead and I will drop that in the chat. Let's get our button back up there. Chad Edmonds donated. What did he donate? Oh my goodness.
Oh, thank you, Chad.
Chad, what a total stud maneuver right there, man. So let me pause this here for a second, and that actually brings up something for me, Chad. So if you see, I have a goal up here, $50, wear the Michael Myers mask for 5 minutes while I do the screen. But I'm gonna show you the Michael Myers mask I'll wear too, in this godforsaken hellhole of an oven that I now broadcast from. This is the Myers mask. He's a little bit, he needs filled out. He needs my big face in there. This is the Halloween 2 Myers mask to be a little, to get fancy with it. But here's the deal with tonight's goal. If someone donates $50 to get us to that goal, I mean, that person, donates a total of $50, I'm going to send you something in the mail. I'm not going to give out what it is. I will show it after somebody claims it. If anyone claims it, actually, it's 2 things. I'm going to hook you up. I'm going to send 2 things in the mail to your house. So whoever sends over $50, yes, you got to be prepared to swing over that address because I'm going to send you something for it, baby. So not only do I get tortured, and have to wear the damn Myers mask in this oven of a place, but I will send you a gift as well. And I will give you a hint, though. It will put you in the Halloween spirit.
Nice.
And you won't break any rules to survive Halloween, I promise.
Perfect.
But to explain the memberships here. So once again, I'm going to drop the link to become a member in the chat in case anybody wants to check this out themselves. Here we go. Now, there are 3 different tiers to becoming a member, as you can see. There's a new cadaver, which $2 a month. You get loyalty badges next to your name in comments and live chat. Now, a lot of people you see chatting right now are channel members, such as Anna the Rack here, Patty Heckman, Chad Edmonds, Jonas. Those are all channel members. And JK, let's not forget JK. And you see that they will have one of these icons beside of their name. Oh my God, Chad won't let me talk. He won't let me do it. $35. What the fuck? Now I gotta.
Now you have to wear the mask and send Chad more stuff.
Damn it! And I just sent Chad some special goods. Chad is like the ultimate trick-or-treater. He's taking all the goodies for himself.
Yep. He wants all the loot.
And he claimed the super special gifts that I'm giving out. So, Chad, I'm going to show you what you get, brother. 1 second here, man. So here is the first one. This is going to keep you in the Halloween spirit, baby. Let's see here. Oh, okay. I dropped something. Let me grab that. Let's see. So Chad says nothing needed. Chad says nothing needed. Well, I'm sorry, Chad. You got to take this, man, unless you want to gift it to somebody. I'll send it to somebody, but here is gift number 1, and it lights up. As you can see, and it has different settings on the lights, man. But there you go, dude. Something to keep you in the Halloween good graces, man. There you go. It lights up. Now, Chad, if you don't want it, you can gift it to somebody, and I'll just send it to them. But please be in the U.S. Come on, I'm poor. I can't afford to ship this shit to Alaska. Or Alaska. Wait, what?
Alaska.
I can't afford to send this to Puerto Rico.
Yeah, that foreign country, Alaska.
That foreign country of Alaska. That's a little Jonas nod there. And here's another good Chad. Check that out, man. There you go, dude. And another one that lights up. You can't see it on stream. Dang it. But it does light up. I promise. Those orange lines turn more orange. Chad has claimed the gift, people. He has claimed the gifts. So there we go. Thank you, Chad Edmonds, man. And I will put on the Myers mask here in just a moment. But first, I want to go over Dragon Lord. What's going up, brother, man? Welcome to the stream. We got a newbie in here. Everybody welcome Dragon Lord to the horror fam.
Welcome.
Dragon Lord. What's going on, brother? Brother Jack Dudes. Yeah.
Dragon, yes.
Yes. All right,
more dragons.
Man. So, more dragons. Always more dragons. Chad is a total rock star. Congrats to Chad. Thank you, JK. Thank you, John Heckman. Chad, I'm telling you, brother, that you're the ultimate trick-or-treater. That son of a bitch is going to survive Halloween. I'm calling. I'm calling. Look at all these welcomes for Dragon Lord, man. That's how lovely we are. How lovely we are in the horror fan, brother. Look at that. That's all for you, Dragon Lord. Hit that sub button, baby. All right. So, I was going to go over the membership perks because people are a little bit confused on what Talk Horror channel members get when they sign up as a member.
Yeah.
So I'm going to drop the link in the chat if anybody wants to check this out themselves, but here is the rundown. So, when you become a channel member, you get these loyalty badges next to your name in comments and live chat. So if you comment on a video of mine, based on the amount of time you've been a member, you will have one of these badges next to your name. As you can see, somebody like JK, Dragon Blue, somebody like that, they have the highest level badge because they've been a member for almost 3 years.
You know it. It's me and JK.
You know it, baby.
Yes.
Yeah, you know it, baby. And so you get that. And it also appears in live chat. So when I do these live streams and you participate in the chat, these loyalty badges appear next to your name. That's what some of you are seeing right now. In addition to that, and can I get some samples going on in chat right now? Chat is doing it for me. You get these custom emojis to use in, once again, the YouTube comments. When you comment on one of my videos, you can use one of these emojis or in the live chat. And in addition to that, you also get early access to my 10 Things You Didn't Know videos. And a new one is coming up, my friends. So let me tell you something. Take advantage. All of this for $2 a month. You'll be what's considered a new cadaver. You're a fresh body. And you'll be supporting the horror fan. Now, if you want to upgrade, you can upgrade at any time, baby. Let me tell you something. Evil gets an upgrade with this perk. Now, this one is called Rising from the Grave. This is another channel membership level. You're going to spend a little bit more money, but you're going to get more of a hookup. Look what we got here. What is this, baby? John Heckman has become a new member. He's become a new Talk Horror channel member. So he is going to get to take advantage of some of these perks that I'm talking about. Thank you, John. Hell yeah. Look at that.
Yay! Yay, Big John!
Yes. So I'm not sure what level he signed up for, John. If you want to share that in the chat, you're more than welcome. But for the $5 tier, you're no longer a fresh cadaver. You are now rising from the grave. Like I said, this costs just $3 more, but you get more perks. Now, when you're a member of this tier, you get access to a members-only live stream. You gain access to exclusive polls, and you get acknowledged in a video description. So, here's another one, folks. Here's another one I'm going to drop on you tonight. On October 8th, I'm going to have a members-only watch party.
Yes.
And that is for our highest tier. That's for our highest tier. That is the full-fledged zombie. Let me tell you something. You're no longer a new cadaver. You're no longer rising from the grave. You are now officially a zombie. And at that level, you gain access to the members-only Talk Horror movie night, which takes place every 3 months. And what we're doing for the month of October is I'm going to watch my favorite horror film, The Exorcist, and you're invited. You are invited. And not only that, you get a shout out in one of my videos and discounted merch. So I will send out a discount code that some of you can take advantage of and purchase merch at a discounted rate. So that, in a nutshell, is what becoming a channel member gets you. As you can see, Chad, what is this? Chad has become a Talk Horror channel member. So Chad, did you just upgrade your package or something, man? What happened there, brother? Totally curious.
Yeah, Chad,
No
we
clue.
already had you.
Yeah, Chad, we already had you, Brother Jack, dude. So I'm curious, did he upgrade?
Still
But-
awesome.
But that's what you get when you become a channel member. I've had a lot of people ask me what you get when you become a channel member, and I just wanted to clear that up for some of you. There's a little bit of confusion there, but there you go.
Cool.
Hell yeah. And Streamlabs is laying it down right now. Unlock exclusive perks, emojis, loyalty badges, discounts, and behind-the-scenes access. Become a member today and take your Talk Horror experience to the next level. Damn,
Dude,
there we
Chad-
go. Chad
there
is
we go.
upgraded to a
Yeah.
full-fledged zombie. Check that shit out, baby.
He didn't
Chad.
want to miss out on movie night.
Hell no, he didn't. He's going to be there to watch The Exorcist with me.
Yeah.
Hell
movie
yeah,
night is
Chad.
the best. Movie night
Hell
is the
yeah,
best. I love
dude.
movie night. Yeah.
Okay, man. So
That's gonna be awesome.
yes. And Chad, I will get to your Myers. I'll wear the Myers mask here in a little bit. We're going to settle down here and talk a little bit about Saw before I don that son of a bitch and die on stream. So that way I can
Okay.
at least deliver on the stream, man. And so when I told Anna the Rack here that I was going to do a Saw podcast, she insisted. She like, now that's one that I have to be a part of.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because you hadn't seen any of the films. You were one of those people, but like I said, man, certain people who have a bug up their ass decided that they were going to come out and label Saw as nothing more than torture porn. They're going to label it as torture porn. Oh man, come on, dude. That's not even horror. That's just kiss my ass, dude. Saw is a great film, and it cost people the experience of watching that movie when it was first released because it was falsely categorized. It was downplayed. It was impugned. But now I have showed you the majority of the Saw franchise.
Yeah, I think I've made it through 6, and then I also saw Spiral.
Yes. And then you also saw Spiral. She hasn't got to check out the final chapter yet.
Yeah.
And you haven't got to see Jigsaw.
Right.
But so why did you want to be a part of this stream so bad? Tell the horror fan.
I'm on the spot now. I don't know. I like the movie. No,
That's it. So I showed her the movie and you fell in love with it. You were like, holy shit, this is not what I expected.
I think, I think I wanted to be a part of the stream because it is a movie that gets a bum rap. Now, don't get me wrong. I think as the franchise moves on, the films do get more and more difficult to watch. So depending on the type of movies people like or the type of movies that people can stomach, I made it. But the first movie, I think any horror fan could enjoy. Really, and almost any thriller fan could enjoy. It's a great detective film. It's a great thriller. It's very suspenseful. And the twist is amazing. It just offers so much, and the acting is fantastic. Carrie Elwes is amazing as always.
Oh, Carrie Elwes brings that shit home, man.
Yeah.
He's
so, I just think the movie has a lot to offer for a lot of different types of viewers, and like you said, because of the way it got talked about when it first came out, a lot of people missed out on it. So, yeah.
Everything Horror Collector, welcome to the stream, brother man. Always a joy when we can get you in here, dude. We're going to have to get you back on the stream and talking with me soon. And then you have people like Patty Hackman who's like the brutality was a little much, but made it work. Now I want to clarify, Patty, because I know you've been inspired to go through the whole franchise at this point. Do you think the first one was too brutal? Or did it have just enough to keep you intrigued?
Right, because we definitely know where she stands, like on the second and
by
third
the
one.
third
But,
one, yeah.
yeah.
But
yeah.
you know, the crazy thing is this: the original Saw, I'll never forget. I will never forget when it was first announced, before it was even a movie, before anyone had seen it yet. There was a synopsis.
Okay.
And the synopsis said that it is a movie about two men who wake up in a room together and they have to figure out why they're there. And I remember thinking, I was like, okay, that's not very intriguing. You know, I can't remember if Bloody Disgusting, if I read that on Bloody Disgusting, or if that was like the little snippet IMDb gives you, but I'm like, that sounds weak.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something, man. That description did that a disservice. Now, I can see why they would say that, because Saw is a very, very, very twisty, turny kind of movie.
Yeah.
Unlike any I had ever seen before. You know, usually usually a movie will have a twist in it, but you know it's going to have a twist. You're like, well, okay, what's the twist going to be? Saw the original, you had no clue what in the hell was going on. It was like you were in that room with Dr. Lawrence and Adam.
Yeah.
Or Dr. Gordon, excuse me, and Adam. You were like, what in the hell is going on? And then there's a twist at the end. Holy shit. And it's one that I never saw coming. Ever. And another thing, you know, I just want to share with you folks with the horror fame here, and I want to see if there's anybody else who feels this way. So I'm jealous because a lot of the movies I love, a lot of them are before my time. I'm too young to have seen those when they came out, or when they had their theatrical run, and I've always been jealous of people who got to grow up through the 80s and see all the movies I love as they were released and in theaters. You know, I would have loved to have been there when A Nightmare on Elm Street came out, or Friday the 13th, or Halloween, any of them, and the sequels.
Yeah.
But when Saw came out, that was my franchise. Finally, I would go see a movie that was current and in theaters, and the franchise unraveled in front of me, and I made sure my ass was there from the get-go. I have seen every single Saw film in theaters, and I'm proud to say that. Now, was every one of them as good as the first? No. Was every one of them as good as parts 2 and 3? No. But there were the Saw franchise, to me, has to be the strongest overall franchise in horror. It has to be. It has to be, because a lot of these other franchises went off the damn rails.
Yeah,
Saw
I think it's
tried to stick to one story and see it through. Now that's, you know, when we start getting into bullshit like Spiral, now that sucked ass. But the original franchise as it came out.
Yeah, I think that's pretty fair to say. I mean, and that's coming from somebody who loves some of the old franchises. Like, I love the Friday the 13th franchise. I love the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. The Halloween franchise. Don't anyone get me wrong. I love the original Halloween film. I love it. I love the second film. I have grown to love the third film because but for me, it's not a strong continuing franchise. Like, the movies just get weird, and there's so many branches. You're on this timeline or that time. Whatever.
They shit on themselves. They're redundant. It's the same thing over and over. Body count movies and stuff like that. Saw is trying to tell, and even though the original. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, and then, you know, I think both, no matter how much you love the Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, if you're honest with yourself, you know, they get really absurd. Like, they get really, and some of them the more absurd they get, the more I love them. So that's not even talking smack.
Yeah.
That's like, I love some of the sillier films in both of those franchises. But if you're looking at like whether or not each individual movie is a good movie, no matter what else is going on in the franchise, I think more of the Saw films are good movies than some of the other franchises. Hi, Billy.
That's for you, Nate. That's for your legendary Saw pun there, man. That's for you, buddy. Yeah, the consistency in Saw is great. And it's crazy to look at the first one. Now, the first one really does follow the tale of two men who are stuck in a room together, and they have to unravel the mystery as to why they're there.
I thought you just said that was a bad description of the film.
I'm saying it really is, but I'm going to go more in depth. So you find out there are so many twists and turns. You find out that they do know each other, or know of each other in a way. You find out that somebody has put them there, and they want them to put their survival skills to the test, we'll say, or at least complete certain objectives from where they're from. And it's so manipulative, and the twist at the end is the huge payoff. And it's just, this is a movie that almost didn't exist in ways. So the creator of the film, James Wan and Lee Wannell. So James Wan, of course, directed it, and he's went on to have an amazing career. I think the new trailer for Aquaman 2 just dropped either today or yesterday. And Lee Wannell, who is an amazing writer. I don't know how he keeps all of his shit straight in his head. But these guys were fresh out of film school, and they had this story, and originally they wanted to have it made in Australia because they're both Australian. Surprise for those of you who thought Adam was an American, because Lee Wannell does pull off a great American non-accent. But they couldn't get anyone in Australia to pick it up, so they come over to Hollywood, and essentially they end up shooting a short film based off of the legendary reverse bear trap scene with Amanda. And then they start sending that around, that little short film they made around, and Lionsgate, a theater that was very, very, a company that was very, very small at the time, picked it up. The best thing Lionsgate had going for it at that point in time was the freaking Leprechaun franchise. And by then they had sent his ass to space, if I remember, and the Hood, if I'm not mistaken. So Lionsgate took a risk, picked it up, and gave these guys $1 million. That's all they had. Like, we'll finance, turning this short film you have into a feature for $1 million.
Wow. These
guys went out and created a 10-film franchise with it.
Yeah.
A 10-film franchise. And not only that, but after they created the first movie, which was amazing, and they had problems with such a low budget. They had problems not capturing all the footage they needed. They needed to have reshoots and didn't have access to bring those actors back, so they had to get creative. Even when they were in the editing room for this film, they had to pull off some creative shit because they didn't have all the footage they needed. And you would never know that they pulled any punches, ever. Ever.
Nope.
That's how well put together this film is. But
yeah, everything about it feels deliberate. Even so I'm not, Steven and I just talked last night, and I'm not the hugest fan of some of the editing style in the Saw franchise, but regardless of, it's a very personal style taste, so it doesn't matter. And regardless of that, it all feels very deliberate. I would never have guessed that they were doing some of the stuff that they do to make up for the fact that they are lacking footage, like, ever. I would never have guessed that.
And the thing is, even after they were given this $1 million, and we know what the franchise blossomed into, fucking, excuse me, exploded into, because every year since the first one, a new Saw film was released consecutive for 7 years in a row. And for those of you, I'm sure you remember the tagline, if it's Halloween, it must be Saw. Because every October 23rd, I believe it was, a new Saw film was released. And like I said, now we know what this franchise exploded into, you know, and it had that little budget. After they made the first film, after it was in the can, they were going to release that shit on DVD. Yeah. It was going to get a straight to video release. So there's so many roadblocks in the way of the production that could have hindered this film massively. Could you imagine had Saw went straight to DVD?
No, because I think it really did like change the face of horror for that like 10 years. I think it really did, like, kind of.
Oh, it did.
Well,
it did.
And the career that it created for James Wan. Look how many other films we probably wouldn't have if James Wan's film had just gone straight to DVD.
Yeah.
Right? With The Conjuring.
Yeah, exactly.
Insidious.
Yeah, would James Wan be where would James Wan be where he is today without the success of Saw? And
right, exactly.
Probably not. And the original Saw is just, for those of you who haven't seen it, for those of you who are talking a little bit of smack about it in the chat, I would love to know your reasoning. We'll go ahead and jump into some comments here, because I'm seeing some good ones. You know, Nate coming in saying Billy the Puppet doesn't even scare him. It makes him laugh because Billy looks hilarious in his opinion, especially when it's talking. Well, that's another cool thing, man. They, you know, very low budget movie and stuff like that. James Wan, if I'm not mistaken, built that puppet himself.
I mean, I'm with Nate. Like, I don't think Billy's scary. He's like weird and maybe a little creepy.
He's creepy, and he's iconic.
Like,
he became the face of the franchise. A puppet became the face of the Saw franchise, really.
Yeah.
And yeah, Sharon Nyberg laying it down. The first Saw was great. That twist was awesome.
Yeah.
Grassman's getting a little bit tipsy. Oh my goodness, he's going to be a man on the run here in a minute.
Sláinte, Grassman.
Chad says there's a theory that James Wan watched a Yu-Gi-Oh episode where there were saws as a punishment and started thinking of making a movie based on trying to get out of traps.
Dude, I really hope that's true.
Oh my god.
I do.
Inspiration
can come from anywhere, man.
Oh, totally. You could have well, you know, from what I understand, James Wan and Lee Wannell said that the movie is based off, you know, all the scares and stuff in are based off of nightmares they had as children.
Oh.
So, you know, and of course you got the man in the closet, you know, Zepp is hiding out in there. So of course
that moment for that little girl is so terrible. Like,
oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, while I watched it, I was like, this is why I still close my closet door at night. Like this right here. This is exactly why.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Michael Richardson says, honestly, with him, the story in a horror film doesn't matter to him as much as the scares and the gore. Like, for example, I saw The Nun 2 last weekend, and it scared the hell out of me. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, we still need to watch The Nun 2.
Yeah,
but there's another James Wan. You know, I mean, we talk about horror films that are just now coming out, and we can't get James Wan out of our mouth because that's another franchise that he's influenced. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's
go.
It's a spin-off from his film, and then he's who created the character. So yeah, absolutely. You know?
And JK saying, I really liked Lee Wanell in the first Saw. Adam was an underestimated character. I felt so much sympathy for him, even as I think I was supposed to feel indifferent about what happens to him. Yeah, Adam,
JK, I would go even farther and say that you're not only supposed to feel indifferent, I think by the end of it, you're supposed to dislike him a little bit.
But
he is. He's still he did an excellent job. Like, his characterization is great. His acting was great. And you can't help but feel sorry for anybody in that kind of situation. But
yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. And Sharon, saying, hey, look at the first Halloween movie. It had a very small budget and has become a Halloween classic. Absolutely. As did the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and A Nightmare on Elm Street. I mean, these are movies that built these production houses, period.
And the directors that went with him, both.
And the directors that went with him, yes, because New Line Cinema is referred to as the house that Freddy built. Lionsgate is the house of Jigsaw, period. I mean, it really is. And look at the cast in the first one, because Samuel Stokes is getting in that. He's like, good old Danny Glover was in Saw. You have Danny Glover, you have Carrie Elwes, you have Shawnee Smith. Awesome stuff, and they put in a hell of a performance. Now, I will say, Dr. Gordon, he gets more screen time and everything like that, but I feel like Carrie Elwes's acting was on a totally different level than everyone else. I mean, you feel the misery in that man by the end of that movie when he's begging for his family.
Yeah, it's horrible. What they put him through in that movie is horrible. Yeah.
Absolutely. And now let me ask you, do you think you could have survived that scenario? Being chained up in that bathroom?
I don't know. I'm not sure if I could cut my own foot off. Like, it's like one of those things where it's like you watch the movie and you're like, well, I could do that. You hope that you could. You hope that, you're the type of animal that could gnaw its own foot off to survive. But am I? Could I? I don't know.
Well, I mean, and you have a second option too, because in the second one, I know we're not going into the franchise necessarily, but by the second one, Detective Matthews decides that he's going to break his foot. He's going to shatter it.
Yeah, but he was chained up over on the other side of the bathroom. So being in Dr. Gordon's position, he literally only had the saw. And, I think what they did by ramping up his desperation, by putting him on the phone with his wife and daughter while they have a gun held to their heads, and he has to listen to them struggling literally for their lives. He's literally listening to his wife fight an armed man for a gun. He's hearing gunshots go off, and he never gets to talk to her again, so he has no idea if she's been shot. No idea. He's listening to his daughter scream. I think they made it a situation where his desperation at that point was bigger than his terror of cutting his own foot off. And I think that that's why it works. I'm not sure that anybody could. I think it would take a long time for anybody, a much longer period of time. Because remember, at that point, they're only in there for a few hours. I think it would take probably the average human being a much longer time to ever get to a point where they're even considering cutting their own foot off to get out of there. So I think the situation they created for him really works. And could I do the same in that situation? It's possible. If I was trapped in a room and I heard you and our child on the phone getting murdered, like that might be just what I need to cut my foot off. Like,
well, and that's the thing too. Not only did he manipulate him with his family and stuff like that, but he also manipulated him with the countdown timer, and you know, in addition to all the other mysteries and shit that's unfolding in front of him, and you know, just the unknown. And it's like he knows something is going to happen. His family's dying at the end of that timer, and it's like, yeah, Jigsaw just, he thought of everything. He thought of everything, every possible outcome, you know, and used it, you know. And hey, daughter of death, it's been forever and a minute. Glad to see you in here. Oh my God, I started to send out a search party. I thought Jigsaw himself had claimed you, and I hate to say it, but you've probably saved yourself, because if you were missing a puzzle, it is the talk horror puzzle. You need it in your life to survive. Come on. Yeah, Brian Perry says there's no way in hell he's cutting his foot off. I want to know in the chat, who would cut their foot off and try to survive? But, and Chad, I want to get to your comment real quick. JP is having internet issues, but I will definitely pass on your message, brother. But you know what? Nate brings up a question here that I've heard you comment on before. It brings up a point, excuse me. He says, I swear Jigsaw is a hypocrite. He put Adam in a trap because he takes images of people and follows people. Isn't that what Jigsaw does? Now, Anna here argues that Jigsaw is a narcissist, blah, 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 blah. I say he's awesome. But
100%.
Nate, now something we have to remember. You know, now Adam does, so Adam is like, think of it almost like an informant. He's hired to run around and kind of spy on people. But not only that, it is talked about that Adam is a very angry man who doesn't necessarily appreciate his life. Like he does comment that his ex-girlfriend was a feminist vegan punk, and she broke up with him because she thought he was too angry.
Right.
That's a lot of damn anger.
Right. So I think it has more to do with that than anything else. It's like he's just this angry, bitter man who is busy watching other people instead of finding what makes him happy. Right. Like, but I also agree that Jigsaw is a huge hypocrite. Just for other reasons.
Oh my God. Come on, Anna. Well, Jigsaw's amazing.
John He's Kramer the bad guy. You're so weird.
He was validated at all. He's never killed anybody.
He's the bad guy. Like, let's just.
Oh, come on.
He's the bad guy. We all know he's the bad guy.
I'll tell you one thing, and this is, you know, we'll get to the comments and see who's willing to cut their own foot off for my own entertainment. I mean, to survive, but Chad's is saying he would in a heartbeat, and I have no doubt. Anybody that's like, I'd do that shit in a heartbeat, Chad's going to do it. Chad's going for it.
Chad would do it. I believe you, Chad.
Chad would do it. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, Grassman says no way. He's rotting away with a chain around his leg. Oh my goodness. And you know what? I think one that we need to talk about here is the fact that Chad says Saw's overrated. What's going on, Chad? Come on.
You know he did it just to stir you up. You know he did.
He did it just to stir me up. I'm going to have to calm down. I'll have to take... Come on, Chad.
We're on to you, Chad.
Yeah, we're on to you, man.
Yeah.
But Nate wants to know, you know, discuss on. He says a lot of people say Jigsaw isn't a murderer. What do you all think? Give us your input, Anna.
Okay. Well, I think first of all, it's a really easily answered question. Like, absolutely. So if you put someone in a situation,
oh my goodness.
No. I mean, because legally, we'll start with a legal definition. So if you are in the act of committing a felony and someone dies because of your felony, you have murdered them. That's the law. So
what is that? Like secondary manslaughter or what is
either way, it's a murder. And he's kidnapped these people. So the fact that they die because he has kidnapped them It's murder legally by the laws, period. So if you want to start getting into like philosophically, is it murder? Blah 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 blah. I can also argue that. Let's go. We can.
Well, I can tell you this,
But
Anna. You know, I mean, this is from Jigsaw.
Legally, it's murder.
Listen, this is from Jigsaw's own mouth here. He has never murdered anyone, and he despises murderers.
Yeah.
How about
He's
that?
full of crap. That's what makes him a hypocrite. That's what makes him a hypocrite.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, it absolutely is. Like but that's also what makes him like a narcissist. He thinks he can make all of these kind of grandiose declarations about what he's doing and what he's just a villain. He's just a very entertaining villain. That's, you know what I mean? Like, just because you loved it, you know, love to hate him and love this thing that he has created, like, doesn't make him not the villain. He's still the villain.
These people were missing a vital part of the human puzzle, the survival instinct.
No one is missing a bigger piece of the human puzzle than someone like Jigsaw, because he's completely lost his humanity. If he can do, okay, the type of mind that would even fathom putting a human being into one of these traps has lost their humanity. Like, they just have. It's unfathomable. I'm sorry. Ugh. Yeah. No.
Oh man. Listen at this. I tell you what, I'm over here sweating my ass off, and you guys are going to torture me about it. Let me tell you something. This room is a damn torture method trap, okay? And you guys are going to sit over here and crap on Jigsaw. I'm not going to take much more of this, man. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
You all and your damn logical ideas and thoughts and everything. And look at this. Grassman saying he'd rather be a part of the human centipede than watch those Saw movies. I can't believe this.
Yeah.
I can't believe this. Grassman, I hope you get put all the way.
I think Grassman is messing with you too.
I hope Grassman gets put right in the middle. Right in the middle of that centipede. Damn it. Can't believe this. But JK
asks it, what gives him the right?
What gives him the right? He's trying to save you. He's nothing. Jigsaw, you got to look at Jigsaw like a fireman or a police officer.
Nope, I'm with DOD. He has no right to be doing any of this.
Oh my goodness. Listen to this.
JK, you're absolutely right.
Listen to this. I can't believe this. Yeah, Brian said, hey, he says he loves the Saw franchise. He agrees with me.
That's not what he said. He said he loves the movies. I also love the movies. I'm
reading between the lines. He essentially said, Brian Perry essentially said, I have 1,000+ IQ, and he agrees with me wholeheartedly. Thank you, Brian.
You do have 1,000+ IQ.
I do have 1,000+ IQ. People.
But I totally disagree with you.
Oh my goodness. But the original Saw, I mean... yeah, so what would you say the original Saw is the best in the franchise? And I want to know what the chat says as well. Okay, so Anna, you're saying the original is the best in the whole franchise.
Yeah.
Okay. And what would you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10?
An 8.
Damn. Okay, that's pretty damn high up there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to run some new polls and see what everybody else thinks.
Well, because I'm gonna go with an opposite stance of Michael Richardson from earlier. Writing is wildly underrated these days. Like, wildly underrated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, terrifyingly underrated. So I think as horror fans we have to swallow a lot of crap. And Saw's right. I can't fault the original Saw's writing, like, at any level. Like, the problems I have with the film that take it, to an 8, instead of higher are with our filmmaking issues. The writing is great. You know, this is
It's
great
phenomenal.
writing. Yeah.
It's phenomenal.
So, yeah.
Now
So
I will say one question I've kind of always had though about the original Saw, and maybe somebody, I know Briggs is in here, he's a huge Saw fan, and I know Brian Perry's a huge fan of the series, Nate, and you've watched the movies with me. Now there is a question I have about the original Saw that I would like to pose right now. If you remember, Zepp was a part of the overall game. He was also part of his own game, Jigsaw. He was a victim of Jigsaw, as some of you would say. Why, when he had Dr. Gordon's family held hostage, now we know like his objective is he's going to try to kill that family, whatever. Why did he go as far as to place a gun against the mother's head and listen to the child's heartbeat?
Yeah.
Was that to elevate their level of terror? So because they called Dr. Gordon right after that. So was that to get them more excited to?
Yes. Right. So, because but I
was wondering the point of the stethoscope. Like, why did he need to hear her heartbeat? Like, was he seeing if like his methods were effective?
Well, it's like, right. This is one of those like things that's just, it's for filmmaking. Like, so everything has to be visual in a movie. Like maybe if you were writing a book, he wouldn't bother with the stethoscope. But for a movie, they're going to show us this is what he's doing and this is what he's waiting for, right? It's like, so he never has to explain anything, right? It's shown to us that he's waiting to get that that like intense acceleration, because it's like her heartbeat speeds up right away and he pushes it harder. He wants it super intense. He wants that terror. But because the end game is, will Dr. Gordon hurt himself to save his family, right? Like, and Jigsaw knew, like, you were going to have to push him hard.
Yeah.
So if you call and you get some like crying, "Daddy, where are you?" Instead, it's like terrorized, screaming by the time he gets on the phone, right? So
yeah. And
that's what I think.
It's to hype him up and
JK makes it. JK's point is dead on.
Yeah, he thought he was going to die if he didn't terrify them, didn't he? Yeah. I mean,
so he's making sure he's terrifying them. Yeah.
But there's so many, speaking to the writing, I don't know if people knew about this, but there are Easter eggs throughout the original Saw, as there are in all of them. Once the twist comes out at the end of the Saw films, it's like they just show you that all the answers were there. It's just you didn't latch on to them, which is fucking mind-boggling. Like, it is insane what they do. But if one of my favorite Easter eggs for you guys, I just want to throw this out there, kind of as a fan of the original and such a nerd. Go back, pay attention when they first introduce Zepp, the orderly. It's when he comes in while Dr. Gordon is holding his little conference with, I'm guessing, his students, fellow nurses or doctors, whatever.
Doctors, yeah, they're students.
Yeah, and he's explaining that the patient has an inoperable frontal lobe tumor, yada, yada, yada. Zepp comes in and is like, "Hey, Dick, his name is John, and he's actually a very fascinating individual." Pay attention during this scene. Pause it. Pause it on Jigsaw, on John Kramer. Look at what he has in his hand, and look at what is on the table in front of him. He is holding Dr. Gordon's pen light, which he later steals and plants at a crime scene. And on the sketch pad in front of him, he's laying out the plans for the reverse bear trap. And there's also a green X.
Yes.
Which I'm guessing was later, used for X marks the spot. But check those out. There's Easter eggs all throughout that movie that hint at, hey, here's the bad guy. And nobody picks up on that shit. They are so exquisitely edited and written that how the hell could you pick up on that stuff?
Yeah. I mean, you're not meant to, right? Like I feel like there are some mysteries or thrillers where it's, the director and the writer like really want you. They want to take you on this journey, and you're unraveling it as maybe the detective is, or and I don't think that's true for Saw. Oh,
EHC! God damn! Throwing down the $100 saying he wishes he could stay longer, but I noticed he included question marks and exclamation points. Stick around, EHC! I'm giving you permission! Come on, man. It's not a question. Stick around, baby. But holy shit nuggets. He dropped $100.
Shit nuggets.
Shit nuggets. I can't believe this, man. EHC, you made me say shit nuggets on live stream. Suddenly, I'm not perspiring as much.
Somebody
I might not succumb to the. Yeah, EHC is making me cuss. I never do that.
Yeah.
What?
Never.
Huh? What?
Never.
Oh my God!
A child-friendly stream. I don't know what you're talking about.
This is Chad Edmonds. Chad Edmonds isn't going to take it. I'm telling you what, though, I'm intrigued here. I'm intrigued. Who's the number one tipper now? Because we've had the thing here, the top tipper of all time is it's Chad Edmonds for the month of all time. It's still John Heckman, JP, Everything Horror Collector, and Chad Edmonds. Okay, holy shit. EHC claiming his spot, man.
Sugared
Goodness
shit
gracious.
Nuggets. Thank you, Grassman.
Goodness gracious. Grassman laying it all out there for me in case I needed an interpreter, and sugared shit nuggets for that, man. Damn, EHC. Woof. He's burning a hole through me, man. I'm telling you, woof. Thank you, brother. Oh my God. I wasn't expecting that.
Big night at Top Horror.
Yeah, no doubt. And I'll tell you what, man, thanks to Chad, I'm about to throw on this Myers mask, but here's a comment I wanted to get to. So it is not established in the original, but I haven't. Whoa, wait a minute. Something's happening here. Something's happening here. We're going to have a
Chad is getting wild.
We're going to have a battle royal of our own here. EHC, Chad is calling you out. He's laying it on the line. Chad has entered the ring. He's saying this ain't going to fly.
It ain't going to fly.
I don't know what's going on here, but he's saying it ain't going to fly. Law don't fly around here, Law Dog. I don't know what's going on.
Law just don't.
This
don't go around here, Law Dog.
Yeah, I feel like a damn saw twist is coming my way, but yeah, we'll get to Nate's comment here because I don't know if I'm going to do another Saw stream or not. It depends if the people deem it necessary.
The people demand it.
We'll move through the franchise. But Nate's bringing up a topic I'll go ahead and discuss on this one. He says, I feel like Amanda is the worst Jigsaw follower. He just hates her. He's glad she died.
I mean, yeah. I don't disagree.
What? Whoa, what is this?
I can't see it over Nate's. I can't see it over the comments. What is happening?
God damn it, get away. EHC with another fucking what? Damn! Damn! EHC ain't gonna have it. EHC ain't gonna have it. He put the gloves on.
Well, I do declare, Mr. Beauregard.
Oh my God, Anna's waving herself off here. Holy shit. I'm never, you know what? I'm never going to be able. Damn, I'm sweating buckets over here.
I know.
Holy shit. Oh my God. Damn. Whoa. I don't even know what the fuck to say. EHC just came in and dropped $200 like it's burning a damn hole through his I mean,
I'm with
good God, I'll go through a damn
I'm with Grassman. He's making the
that.
rest of us look like hobos. Yeah.
Yeah, EHC coming in making us, yeah, damn.
DOD's calling it the Battle of the Tips.
The Battle of the Tips has commenced. I don't know. Yeah. And with that, EHC has also taken the Stream Boss status. What do I do with my hands? I don't even know what. Yeah, I can't. I don't.
I don't know.
I'm confused. I was going to make a point, but.
Thank you.
EHC came in with those little skeleton fingers and made my day.
Clickety click.
Made my week, month, maybe even my year. He'll be there for me.
Definitely made our month, at least.
Yeah, no shit, man. Jesus God.
Yeah.
Well, he's made the sweltering heat a little more bearable.
Yeah.
Whew. But yeah, and EAC laying it down, he's using his special members only emoji, throwing the leather face around with the Grassman. I'm about to put it on. Whoa. Holy shit! Oh my God! What the fuck
what
is
just
going
happened? On? Chad, what? Why?
Chad just went up $50.
But it was all about the fight. It was the Battle of the Tips. It's like it's nuclear around here.
I can't. I'm speechless. It's Chad has dropped $250.
Thank you.
What? I mean,
talk about not knowing what to do with your hands.
Should we just stop right now? Should I start dancing?
Oh,
is that what they want to see?
Dance, monkey, dance.
Do they need to dance? I mean, Jesus Christ, I don't know what.
You gotta shake them bics. You gotta shake
this. Is this the most donated stream of all? Or no, there was one where we made, I think during the 30 days.
You were on stream one night by yourself. I think it was like on a Friday night. And you were on for like 3 hours or more, maybe. If you've hit that was your biggest ever before now. And it feels horrible to say that I don't remember exactly how much that was, but
yeah,
this might be it. Oh, she's calling for you to dance.
EHC's one that I got to take Chad's word now, man. He kicked the damn door in, brother. I don't know. The dance, yeah.
Gory Tiger has come in. He's like, "What's up?" It's like, we're having a crazy night, Gory Tiger.
Fucking Vogue and stuff for you guys. I don't know what I can do. What the hell did I do to earn $450 tonight? Is it Anna? Did Anna do it? It's you. It's Anna. It's Anna.
Because everybody agrees with me. That's why.
Oh my God! Here we go. Here we go. Grassman calling for the truffle shuffle. Oh my God! Yes, Grassman, nobody's ready for that. Let me tell you something, man. After this one, man, I think I'm gonna go. I could sell booby sweat after this one, man. I mean, ain't nobody wants me to stand up right now, brother. Come on, come on, come on. Well.
I can't believe you haven't stood up. Like when he gets super excited, he stands up.
I do. I don't want anybody to see my non-matching shorts I'm wearing. I'm wearing the West Virginia basketball shorts.
Hey, at least you have shorts on. Sometimes he doesn't.
What? He's looking secrets out. What is this? You give her a little bit of money and her lips loosen up a little. What is this?
I feel like they deserve some behind the scenes at this point.
I can't believe this. I feel like Chad and Eric have just purchased me. Like
You're
I think
not
I'm
for sale. You're
I
mine.
think I'm just going to have to go live with them now. I think they've just purchased. I think I'm their newest Halloween decoration. I should just go hang with them.
Well, bye.
Oh my God, I can't believe this. Oh my God, and look at this. Sharon's calling for more secrets. Chad.
You know what? I only shared that one because we've technically shared it on stream before.
We probably have.
That day that you were talking about how hot you were. And I was like, take your pants off.
Yeah, that's true. Chad's saying he threw it down just because we've stuck with him through the hard times. And he's saying that he thinks him and Eric just hijacked. You did. I was about to make a damn point.
What we were talking about. Why were we talking?
Yeah, it was something. I think we were talking about Saw, maybe.
Huh?
That one movie, Saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie exists. Yeah, there was a movie called Saw once. Came out in 2004, I think.
It was good.
It was a good movie. It was a good movie. That's what we were essentially getting to. Grassman, I love them both, but of course, I can't go against my hometown pride, damn it. But
you like California too?
Yeah, Grassman, yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. I think these two have taken the stream. I can't discuss Saw anymore. I'm at 450.
You have to put your mask on. You still haven't even given Chad the 5 minutes with the Michael Myers mask on. I'm
going to do my 5 minutes with the Myers mask on, and this is a showdown, Brian. I don't know. Chad's going out on top. He's the stream boss, but how? Jesus Christ! 200 from EHC, 250 from Chad. I don't know what the fuck to do. I mean, I don't even want to call this a showdown and insult Eddie because that is an obscene amount of money.
Yeah, no.
This is insane. These guys came. They're like, I'll tell you what. Instead of a showdown, let's call them a tag team.
Oh, that's better.
You're like Undertaker and Kane.
Yeah.
They came over that top rope. Nate saying it's a fucking on. I'm about to die on stream, Nate. Jesus, he wants blood, sweat, tears, and I'll tell you what, Nate. This is it. You see how hydrated I have to stay now just to be on the damn stream for an hour? It's because I'm sweating out my butt. I'm sweating, Nate. I'm gonna die.
Butt sweat.
Butt sweat, Nate.
Oh,
that's
God,
what you're
this
getting.
game really has devolved.
Yeah, I'm telling you what, I'm going to go put my mask on, and I'll come back and I'll get to some last-minute questions and comments or whatever.
All right, let's do it. Let's see.
I don't even want to get off of this son of a bitch now. How the hell is the rest of the day going to compare? We live here now.
This is it.
Yeah, that's it. We're Brothers of Destruction. There you go, Brian. Kane and Undertaker, baby. Now there's somebody who knows. I remember those days. I loved them.
Yep.
And yes, Chad, this money is definitely going to see The Nun 2.
Thanks, Chad.
The next one. Oh my God. You don't want it. I'm going to go put my mask on. And I swear to God, if there's another tip, I'm sticking around for 5 hours. I don't care. I'm out of here.
Oh,
no, I'm putting the camera on you, though.
EHC has to go. Bye, EHC.
Okay, I'm going to put my mask on.
Have a good night,
let
dude.
Anna, it's up to you to entertain everybody. Goodbye, EHC. Thank you so much. I love you. I feel like I should FaceTime you after this. And
I have to entertain everybody?
Yeah, you have to entertain everybody right now.
Should I show them my bendy face?
Show them your bendy face. Just because it's going to be a pain in the ass. Because for people who don't know and haven't picked up yet, I have a big head.
He has a big head, and it sweats when he's on stream. So it's probably really difficult to get into the mask.
God, this sucks ass.
Oh, sorry, babe. You need a towel. Go get a towel.
Oh, my God.
Hi, Grassman.
All I'm going to say right now is doo-doo. Doo-doo.
Hey! Yay!
Hey, can you all hear me, man?
Yeah, we can hear you.
This is because
I mean, it's very muffled.
our
But we can hear
boy,
you.
Chad Edmonds, who donated originally $50, and it changed into $250, and this is what we're doing. I'm Michael Myers.
This is what's happening now.
This is how it goes.
This is what the evening looks like.
Yes. Let me try to get my headphones in so I can hear you. That's right. Oh my God, it's so hot in here. It smells like fucking a bathroom in a restaurant. Ugh.
Ew, why does it smell like that?
I'm kidding. It's my breath because I'm dying of heat exhaustion. All right, so let's get to some comments.
Did we still want to talk about Amanda, or are we kind of over that?
They've taken over the stream. I don't know.
Okay.
Oh my God! Hold on.
Big John Stud says now you're almost kissable.
Damn it! It doesn't work.
Oh,
Look
they're
at 'em
fogging up real
too.
bad. Oh my
You
God,
can see
that's
them
hilarious.
fogging up.
Yeah, you can. Yep.
Oh my God. Okay, let's get to some comments before I succumb to the heat exhaustion.
Yeah. Perfect.
Michael Richardson, if you're still in here, I want to know what that Halloween costume is.
Yeah. I hope he's dressing up like you.
I hope he is. This is the ultimate Halloween costume. JK says Carrie Elwes deserved better than that second Black Christmas remake. Dude.
100%.
I won't even watch that piece of shit.
Yeah.
No interest at all.
No.
I hate that shit. I hate their stupid bullshit political agenda, indoctrinating everybody. Kiss my ass. I'm not going to watch that.
I did really enjoy the Christmas movie he made last year. I'm not going to lie.
Oh my God. A Castle for Christmas or whatever it was.
Whatever. I don't even remember what it was called. It totally doesn't matter. It was him and Brooke Shields, and it was amazing. So. I loved it.
Hey, babe, do you want to see Magnum?
What?
Do you want to see Magnum?
What is that?
Just yes or no.
Yes. Yes. Of course I do. Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm going to die. Holy shit.
Did you set yourself a timer?
No, I forgot.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure you started at 6:11. It's now 6:14. So 2 more minutes. You're almost there. More than halfway there, baby.
Oh my God. Oh. Chad says, of course, Carrie Elwes projected misery. He had to wear green tights to rob from the rich and give to the poor.
Yeah. Although, who here wouldn't wear tights to get to work with Mel Brooks?
Oh my God. Ugh. That's true. Oh my God. Grassman, what are you drinking on? He's got the extra sauce, extra cheese, extra. Holy shit, he's bringing it home tonight, baby.
He likes the sauce.
I like it. He likes the sauce.
He likes the sauce.
He likes the sauce.
You like it a sauce? I get you some sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, how much longer do I have? I'm gonna die.
1 more minute. Oh, you're so close. 1 more minute.
Oh my God.
Uno mas.
Somebody help me.
Uno mas.
I hope Laurie Strode doesn't come in and try to cut my head off.
You should put one of your ice packs up the back of your.
Yeah,
it's
done.
Right. 6:16. You're done. It's it. You did it.
Oh God. Entertain the man off.
He'll never be able to get it back off.
Oh my god. It's holy shit. I've been
that's
birthed.
what that sounds like.
Oh my god, I've been birthed.
Oh,
Nate, I don't want to hear it.
Baby.
Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, now we know why Michael Myers killed people. Thank you, JK. And I'm gonna have to take a second shower of the day. Oh my god.
Ugh.
Look at my hand. It's so wet.
Ugh. Blech.
And it has hair stuck to it. Oh my god, that's gross.
Yeah.
The things I do for you people,
rinse
man.
off before you come upstairs.
I'm never going to be allowed around people again because of you.
Nope.
And I can see.
Woo!
Oh my god. I felt like Bob in the original when Michael came in and he had the glasses on.
Oh, totally.
Damn it. Oh my god. Okay, my friends. Last minute questions and comments. If anybody wants to come in, that one broke me. That one broke me. That's like, what is this bullshit? Nate saying drop the act you poured water on yourself just to make it look like you're. Oh my god, Nate! I'm telling you, I'm telling you, Nate. You're lucky I'm not Jigsaw. Your little ass would be in a trap, bro. It'd be in a trap. I'll tell you what. I would design the perfect trap for Nate too. I would lock him in a room, and I would spill all of his Legos all over the floor. And the only way for him to get out is to walk across the Legos. And that's it. That's all you got to do, Nate. Walk across those damn Legos. Oh, and I'm going to throw space heaters in that room with you, just blowing at you the whole time. Just hot air, just hot demon dragon breath.
Good idea.
Beating down on you, bro. Chris made to say that hair was from someone else that had that mask on. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at this John Hackman coming in, having the nerve, the audacity to say Nate is wrong. What is this shit? I'm telling you what, man, I'm gonna be like, it's gonna be fucking Halloween Kills in this house when I die with that mask on.
Poor Nate thinks you're accusing him of playing with Legos. First of all, Nate, there's nothing wrong with playing with Legos. Second of all, Nate, it's for the torture, not because we think you play with Legos.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
This is from a young man who's never stepped on Legos, so he doesn't get it.
Dude,
like
yeah,
when
that shit
accidentally step on Legos that have been left on the floor.
Dude.
Oh my god, it hurts so bad.
Nate, I fucking stepped on Legos one time and they had to put me in hospice, bro. That shit.
He was dying. He was done for. It was over.
I was done for, dog. I ain't playing with that. Brian Perry saying, I can't wait for the Friday the 13th movies tier list. Hey, it's coming, brother.
It's going to be great.
And Anna has already told me,
Dibs.
I want to be in on that.
Dibs.
Dibs. She's got dibs over everybody else.
Yeah. Because it's our franchise, I feel like.
That's true. It is. It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, the jig is up my ass. Oh, bro, you have no clue over here, man. The things I do, man. The things I do for you, Nate. I'm just going to send. I'll tell you what, Nate. I'm going to just bottle all this sweat and send it to you, man.
Just a bottle of sweat.
I'm just going to send you a bottle.
That's
of
what
sweat.
he gets from this stream.
Yeah, I'll autograph it and everything, dude.
Steven's sweat.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, so speaking of which, before I get off, though, I did want to share this, though. Brian Perry talking about that F-13th tier list. I wanted to look at our polls and some of the results from said polls.
Cool. Okay.
Let's see here. First off, who would win in a battle between the big four? As you can see.
Oh, Jason. Every time.
Jason has taken it, baby. The man, the myth, the legend.
Oh, yeah.
Freddy came in second place. Can you believe that? Freddie taking second place.
I buy it.
Yeah, me too. But I mean, I'm a little bit surprised with all of the Michael Myers fans out there that they let that happen.
Because that's true, because all of your other votes all end up Halloween or Michael Myers or whatever. Yeah.
Yes. Here we go. Because I've been running a lot of Halloween polls lately. And I asked which is the best out of the trilogy, Halloween 2018, Halloween Kills, or Halloween Ends, and 2018 leading that race with 76% of votes. That's wild.
Yeah.
I think there's no surprise there.
This one was surprising to me.
This one really was surprising. Now, this one did surprise me. I want to know if people agree with me, but the question was, which is better, Halloween 2018 or Rob Zombie's Halloween? And Halloween 2018 took the cake, man. Took the prize.
Yeah.
I would have voted for Rob Zombie's Halloween.
I think I did vote for Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Yeah, so... And then with 607 votes, this is the biggest voted on poll we ran. You can only pick one. The rest have to go. Which one are you taking? Friday the 13th, A Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, or the Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Yeah.
And Halloween led the pack by a lot.
Yeah. And, I think I was surprised just by how much it led. Like, if it had won by, a couple of percentage points or whatever, I'd buy it. Yeah. But I really expected the division to be much closer. I really did.
Yeah. Damn.
You and I have talked about it already, and I totally agree with you that it really has everything to do with the latest trilogy. Like, I think it has so gripped the imagination of current viewers that that's how that happened. I agree with that totally.
Now, that's not to take anything away from the original Halloween or anything like that, because it's, of course, a classic, a great. John Carpenter's the man. But I definitely think that poll would have looked different a decade ago. I definitely think that poll would have looked different. Sharon is coming in saying Halloween 2018 by a long shot. Now, let me ask you, Sharon, why would you have chosen Halloween 2018
over Rob Zombie?
Over Rob Zombie? Can you tell me why?
I think that's when she put that up.
Okay.
Was when we were talking about that poll.
And Chad is saying he chose Halloween Ends. Now, Chad, to be fair, I still need to rewatch Halloween Ends. I believe it was Nicholas Skills. I told him that I need to do that, and I will come through on my word. I still do need to watch that, and maybe I'll see what you guys are talking about on a rewatch. I don't know. Chad says, though, he couldn't get past the certain themes of Halloween 2018 and the Hollywood way of pushing stuff on people. I totally agree. I've told, I commented on that when it first came out. It's despicable. It's despicable. Some of the lazy ass writing.
It's lazy writing. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, horror. Well, probably all speculative fictions, and by that I mean horror, science fiction, and fantasy. Like, they have always been social commentary. Always, like, since their inception. But I think, like, writers used to be so much better at it.
Yeah, they didn't beat you over the head with the shit. You didn't feel like you were sitting there and becoming like fucking what's his
indoctrinated?
Name? Indoctrinated, but from like A Clockwork Orange. You didn't feel like you were just fastened to a chair and forced to watch all this propaganda. That's what I feel like now. It's like, okay, I'm paying $20 if I'm lucky to go see a movie in a theater, and it's so you can share your message with me and how much fucking more intelligent and morally superior you are than everybody else, and your opinions matter more than anyone.
Yeah,
like,
these writers are these writers are not Rod Serling, right? Like no one I think has done
you're
it
not Rod Serling,
better.
bro.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah.
Nate wants to know where the pig's at to come and take him to the trap. I haven't seen him yet. You just wait, Nate. You keep waiting. Yeah, her. Yeah, it's her, bro. It's going to be, technically the pig is the one you hate most. It's Amanda.
Pig's a girl.
Pig's a girl, bro. You're in trouble. Oh my God. That's what Grassman says. He says, that's how it feels when I watch Saw. Why? What do you feel like? How the hell? I didn't pick up on any bullshit. Yes, Sharon, Rod Serling was amazing.
Something we can all agree with.
Chad, fucking thank you, brother. He says, I come to horror for an escape, not to be preached to. Thank you. Thank you. I've been saying that for years. I hate that shit, man. There's nobody better about it than Blumhouse.
Do you see the nerve of
Nate?
Blanche?
He's saying, but I can outrun the women. I don't know, bro. I don't know about that.
Doesn't know he's talking to a previous track star. Good luck,
Anna's a previous track star, brother. Former Olympian. We'll just leave it at that. Former Olympian level track star.
No, but I was fast.
Yes.
Especially at your age, Nate, I was super fast.
Oh my God. It's totally side note here, but I'm so stoked that I just looked and realized $450 on the night. I don't have to worry about fucking whether or not I can pay my insurance. This is a good day.
Yay!
This is a good day. Yes. Oh my God. Hell yeah.
Brian Perry, I was so worried for a minute. He's like, Twilight is awesome. Hey,
let's get it right here. Oh my God. Oh my God. Whew. Yeah, so it's been a great night, folks. Wow. So, I mean, Chad and Everything Horror Collector really did kind of derail the stream. I was going to go more in depth on the Saw talk, but I can't. And not only that, let's talk about what his hero Chad is, because let me show you something, folks. Not only did he flop over $250 to my piggy bank, but he upgraded his membership to a full-fledged zombie, which means me and Chad are going to be watching The Exorcist together next month. October 8th, a members-only movie night for The Exorcist. So thank you so much, Chad. You're a freaking legend, dude. This has been a legendary night, man. This has been so fun. I talked about one of my favorite movies, and not only that, but so much support from you guys and gals and coming in and talking to us, and the Chad being a total Chad, Everything Horror Collector. John Heckman came in and became a channel member on the night. He is now a new cadaver. And look, I know I talked about the channel memberships a lot tonight. Now, that was because I have been getting questions about them. People didn't understand the perks that come along with being a channel member. Now, trust me, I understand it if you can't become a channel member. I know what it's like to be broke, my friends. Nothing on the content does not change for you from Talk Horror, and I do not treat anyone any different for being a channel member. I appreciate the hell out of it. It supports me. It supports the channel, and that helps a lot. And all they're doing is they do get a level of extra content and some perks, but you're always welcome here. It doesn't change anything. If you're not a channel member, you're still going to get the same. You're still going to get the same out of it, man. I don't treat anybody any different, but I do really appreciate it. Still get me, baby. I'm still going to sit here in that damn Michael Myers mask and sweat my ass off for all of it.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
But I really do appreciate it, my friends. It's been a crazy night. This is probably busted Anna's eardrums. The neighbors are probably calling the cops. They think I'm in a saw trap because I couldn't believe
Call the cops.
the amount of the
See,
amount of sort.
Your West Virginia is showing. If someone had called the cops, they'd be here by now.
Oh, that's true. In West Virginia, you call the cops, and in West Virginia, you don't call the cops. That's the secret.
That's true. That's true.
Like,
But if
well,
you
they'll
do,
handle
you're
their
waiting
shit.
an hour.
Yeah, they're self-sufficient. They'll handle their West Virginians. You can only rely on yourself, baby. Oh man. Yeah, there you go, Chad. Saying it better than I could. We're all horror family, no matter what your financial situation is. We look out for each other.
100%.
100%, man. And thank you, Chad. Thank you, John. Thank you, Everything Lore Collector, man. And thank you, everybody, for being in here with me, man, and just shooting the shit for the past hour and a half, man. It's been crazy.
We win.
We win. We do win. All right. And I'm going to go get me some pizza.
We get pizza now, too. Just like Grassman.
Yeah, we get pizza. Yeah, Grassman, what do you think of them apples?
We get pizza too.
Yeah, we get the pizza, buddy.
Yeah, hell yeah.
We get to eat pizza too.
Pizza. Good.
And to answer your question, spring rolls over egg rolls. But it's mostly because I like the wrapper outside of spring rolls better than I like the wrapper outside of egg rolls.
I'm going
now
with
you're having to
egg
think
rolls.
about that, right?
I'm going with egg rolls depending on the place. There's some, but if they make a damn good egg roll, man, they take the cake for me over spring rolls.
Those spring rolls are so crunchy, and I love that. I love that. I love that crunchy.
Yeah.
John ate all the
Oh
pizza.
my God, we have some pizza thieves in here.
John
Nate saying he eats all the pizza. John saying he eats all the pizza. I cannot believe this. Yes, Chad, you have a great night, brother, man. All right, we're going to go eat some pizza. Things are coming up, horror fam. I hope you watched my new Cannibal Holocaust video. If you haven't, you need to check that out immediately. Throw me down some likes on it. Check it out immediately. I'm going to drop the link in the chat. Give me just 1 second. I'll get that out there for you folks. And I have a new video coming out very soon. I'm editing it. I edited it today, actually, and I have more editing to do tomorrow. Keep your eye out on that. And then we will be back next week at the latest for another Talk Horror Live. But all right, my friends, thank you all so much. Check that out. I'm going to ride the lightning tonight, baby. I'm so pumped.
Oh, it's going to be hard to bring him down, like really hard.
Yeah, it's going to be real hard. All right. Y'all have a good night. We're going to go munch down on some pizza, and I will take pictures of us going to see the Nun 2 and post those in the community. So keep your eyes out, my friends. All right. So until next time, look horror.
Listen horror.
Talk
horror.
Yeah. All right, my friends. Prayers for you, Chad. All right. And good vibes, brother. Good night, everybody. Thank you. Mwah!
Night, everybody.